What if I told you the San Francisco 49ers are quietly building something so dangerous, so unstoppable, that the entire National Football League might not be ready for what's coming next? Because right now, behind the scenes, a massive move is brewing, a move that could completely transform this defense into the most feared unit in football, and fans are starting to realize this isn't just another rumor, this could actually happen. The energy around the 49ers right now feels different. There's tension, there's excitement, and there's one big reason why the front office is aggressively looking to land a dream pass rusher, not just any player, but a game wrecker, someone who doesn't just pressure quarterbacks, but destroys entire game plan. And when you look at this roster, it already feels unfair. You've got Nick Bosa on one side, a defensive player of the year, a relentless force who lives in the backfield. Then you've got Fred Warner controlling the middle, reading offenses like a quarterback, reacting before plays even develop, and behind them a secondary that thrives on chaos and turnovers. But here's the scary part, they're not satisfied. This team came close. They felt what it's like to be right there, inches away from glory, and instead of slowing down, they're going all in. Sources close to the situation are hinting at a blockbuster level move, the kind of trade that makes headlines instantly, the kind that sends shockwaves across the league. And the target, a dominant pass rusher who could line up opposite Bosa and create absolute nightmares for opposing quarterbacks. Imagine this for a second. Offenses already struggle to contain one elite edge rusher. Now imagine dealing with two on every single snap. No breaks, no safe side, nowhere to escape. This isn't just about sacks. This is about pressure, constant pressure, forcing bad throws, creating turnovers, controlling the tempo of the game. And that's exactly what the 49ers want. They don't just want a good defense, they want the best defense in football. A historic defense, one that people talk about years from now. And when you look at their recent moves, it all starts to make sense. This front office has been aggressive, calculated, fearless. They've shown they're willing to make bold decisions if it means getting closer to a championship, and right now they see an opportunity. There are whispers that multiple teams are involved, that negotiations are already heating up, and the 49ers are right in the middle of it. But here's where it gets even more interesting. This isn't just about adding talent, it's about timing. The window is open right now. With a loaded roster, elite coaching, and a system that maximizes defensive talent, adding one more superstar piece could be the difference between falling short and finally finishing the job. And you can feel it, the urgency, the hunger, the belief inside that locker room. Players know what's at stake. They've been through the battles, the heartbreak, the close calls, and now they want more. That's why a move like this makes perfect sense. Because when you already have a top defense and you add another elite pass rusher, you don't just improve, you dominate. Quarterbacks will have less time, receivers will struggle to get open, and offensive coordinators will be forced to completely rethink their game plan. It becomes a psychological battle. Before the game even starts, opponents know what they're walking into. And that's the kind of edge the 49ers are chasing. But let's talk about what this actually means on the field. With Bosa on one side and a new elite rusher on the other, offensive lines will be stretched to their limits. Double teams become harder, protection schemes become complicated, and one mistake, just one, can lead to disaster. This opens everything up. Linebackers get cleaner lanes, defensive backs get more opportunities for interceptions, and suddenly the entire defense plays faster, more aggressively, more confidently. It's a ripple effect. One addition changes everything. And that's why this potential trade is so important. Because it's not just about one player, it's about unlocking the full potential of this entire defense. Fans are already buzzing. Social media is exploding with speculation. Analysts are debating the possibilities, and everyone is asking the same question. What if this actually happens? What if the 49ers pull this off? Because if they do, we're not just talking about a playoff team anymore. We're talking about a team that could dominate the entire league. A team that could control games from start to finish. A team that could make even the best defenses look ordinary. And that's not an exaggeration. We've seen what elite defenses can do. They win championships. They change legacies. They define eras. And the 49ers know that. That's why they're pushing so hard right now. They don't want to wait. They don't want to play it safe. They want to strike while the opportunity is there. And make no mistake, this opportunity is real. The trade market is active. Teams are listening, and the right deal could come together at any moment. But of course, it won't be easy. A player of this caliber doesn't come cheap. It will likely cost high draft picks, maybe even key players, and that's where things get complicated. Because you have to balance the future with the present. But here's the thing. The 49ers are in win-now mode. They're not thinking 5 years ahead. They're thinking about this season, this moment, this chance to finally break through. And when you're that close, sometimes you have to take the risk. Sometimes you have to make the move that scares everyone else. Because that's what separates good teams from great ones. Great teams take chances. Great teams go all in. And right now, the 49ers look ready to do exactly that. Coaches are already imagining the possibilities. Defensive schemes that become even more aggressive, blitz packages that become even more unpredictable, rotations that keep players fresh and explosive. It becomes a nightmare for offenses. And that's the goal. To create chaos, to control the game, to dictate the pace. Because when your defense is that dominant, everything else becomes easier. Your offense gets better field position, your quarterback plays with less pressure, your entire team feeds off the energy. It's a complete transformation. And it all starts with one move, one trade, one decision that could change everything. But until it happens, the tension remains. Fans are waiting, watching, refreshing for updates, hoping that the front office pulls the trigger. Because deep down, everyone knows what this could mean. This isn't just another signing. This is a statement. A message to the entire league that the 49ers are not here to compete. They're here to take over. And if they land this dream pass rusher, that message becomes loud and clear. No one is safe. No offense is comfortable. No quarterback is relaxed. Every game becomes a battle. Every snap becomes a fight. And that's exactly how the 49ers want it. So now the question is, will it happen? Will the deal get done? Or will another team step in and steal the opportunity? Because in the NFL, things change fast. One moment you're close, the next moment it's gone. But if there's one thing we've learned about this 49ers team, it's that they don't back down. They stay aggressive, they stay focused, and they keep pushing until they get what they want. And right now, what they want is clear. They want that final piece, that missing weapon, that player who turns a great defense into an unstoppable force. And if they get him, everything changes. The balance of power shifts. The conversation around the league shifts. And suddenly the road to the championship might just go through San Francisco. So keep your eyes on this story, because it's far from over. In fact, it might just be getting started. And if this trade becomes reality, you're going to remember this moment. The moment when the 49ers decided they weren't satisfied with being good. They wanted to be legendary. And they went all in to make it happen.